Hi everyone. Um, I'm outside today because I came outside to do some gardening, and I started receiving all the kind of short messages, or I don't know, something big, but like one toes lead to the other. So before we begin, I'm gonna invite Love and Light for only to this portal what we open in YouTube to receive love and light, and I receive love and light because that's why we only here. So let's dedicate this to everyone, all beings, because everyone is a beautiful love and light. Thank you so much, and I'm sending my love to everyone. I'm sure a lot of people need that, and I hope I make somebody's day today if watch this video. I'm very new in this one, so my name is Jewel Moon, but everybody calling me Jewel, so it's Jewel Moon, but then people just shortcut me, and it's very interesting because just on the borderline when I again start looking for where is true love come from, and seeing for a spiritual way of living. So I have a son and give him a very long name, and his first name is long too, and this name actually could be shortened like my name, Jumun, but some reason I didn't bench on that. Nobody, I mean everybody have to call. I don't really matter for me on that object or subject, for you are a grandmother or uncle or whoever you are, total stranger, you going to pronounce his whole full name because I named that way. So at that time I don't really think about that much for how not aggressive, but how I was really focusing on that. And now I'm thinking back many times, especially with my name, and you know, we got this name, we pick our name. Our name is beautiful. Our name have our destiny in it. We need to love our name because I didn't love my name. And you know, that was I should know that. It's when I don't love myself, and then I don't. But it was very strange because even my parents give me, you know, I chose, but my parents give me that name. They never call me. I always have nicknames in my whole life, really. Even when I went to art school or whatever, nobody really know me, my birth name. Everybody have every town, everywhere. I have a different name because people just, oh, you look like this, oh, you look like that, and because I'm like somebody said that I'm like a chameleon, I changed myself, and yes, that's I did because I trying to figure out who I am. So the going back to the names, so I realized, especially in the United States when I came here, people have this beautiful name and everybody made them like a shortcut. I mean, all my respect actually for saying this, but you're too lazy. I mean, I don't understand this shortcut for names. I'm not saying my son name who have 17 alphabet in just a first name. I'm talking people who really have beautiful short name like Michael. That's not a long name. Everybody calling them Mickey, Mikey. I mean, Mickey actually up to how spell it, but yeah, Mickey is not really for Michael short because it's Mickey. It's just Mickey. It's spelled differently and pronounced differently. So I don't understand this Michael things or Joe or Rob, Robert to Rob or Bob. I mean, Rob I understand, but Bob, somebody Robert, and anyway, so I was so confused. It was so not challenging because I didn't think them that way. I immediately created a kind of system how I remember names and how connect them people. I have a very good memory for face, but some reason the names is just never really got into me. And I realized that was in United States because maybe that's the reason because everybody like nickname. Because I know when somebody said that's a kind of nickname, even my English was very very poor. I don't like to use the word, but that was true things I didn't speak. Yes, no, that's a two word I know when I came to United States. Nothing, zero. So, like, I had this short dictionary and didn't really help. So, I'm just and legs to communicate with people. But anyway, so going back to the names, so probably that's why to me you don't respect your parents, and I know that because it's not like I didn't respect my father. I obeyed for him. Yes, yeah, I yeah, I obeyed 100% obeyed to everyone, you know, and because I didn't respect that myself, so other people mirrored back the same thing and didn't respect that me either, and that was a really challenging things to realize that and see it, and so in the beginning I didn't really realize, but one time somebody said a comment, but in my neighborhood. And then, my answer was, you in my neighborhood. My son is my son. My son is not your son. So you in my neighborhood, and that's his name, and that's how you're going to call them. And that's it. If you don't like it, you can cross the street or whatever, I still going to, but somehow I was respectful for the person because actually I remember I always ask everybody, most people, what is your birth name? And like they said some nickname, and sometimes it's just like, I didn't know names because it's very different in United States than in Europe. Now it's changing, because the influence from United States to overseas. But anyway, staying in a happy place. How great is that? Thank you. Thank you. I always do this kind of disruption, and I don't know whether people like it or not, but I always say how grateful I am I'm here, and I'm doing video, I still think, of course, because they're with me, they're guiding me. So anyway, going back to these names, I'm glad I did, because now is definitely is you need to respect. That's how we start with your name. You're born, and actually, almost this is the first voice or sound you hear as your name. Look at little Joseph, or whatever. I don't know how people, but even when a mother is pregnant, woman, mother, I'm saying now, so when you're pregnant, okay, oh, they're laughing because they cannot believe what area this human mind sometimes wonder. They're laughing, So anyway, when somebody pregnant, you got and you pick your child name. I mean, most people by a second semester, and especially under the second semester, that have a name. And I don't know. I always got my son in my belly. I always talked to him. I always said his name. So, and that's the things, because he's a little sore. And then, but he have a frequency because he's a light. He just didn't have a physical body, but he's a light like we are. We have a grown-up physical body. So anyway, these little tiny things is in our belly and growing, and then heal and feel everything. Everything is energy, everything is frequency. So why you think that the kids didn't know anything, dad know anything, and sometimes actually he still go up back and then come back here and go up and come back, but that's another story. So anyway, going back to the name, so you need to respect that because that's what you really hear before born, and then after you're born you really hear it a lot because you have a different tone, and for your grammar you're speaking differently when a baby is inside the belly, but when out is in the present moment now. You hear, you hold them physically and everything is a total different frequency, everything. But I believe because of love already engraved into the name, that's a frequency with the child just like need to love it and embrace it, because when you respect your name, you're going to respect your body and your whole life. Yourself, not just your body, but your whole self, you're going to respect because, I did a lot of research and things, but like you already put is the love and light is graved in there. And that's why I was never angry, or I was just sad I didn't understand things because my mind was so primitive for this third three and that lower frequencies, because I born into a very, very dark side. And not just that, I born into a very disturbed family. I mean, very disturbed family. And where is my light came from is just so unique and so different. So, and then, this is my first human body. I don't know no clue. I was constantly in pain. My grandma told me I was constantly pain. I was active, but still I was constantly pain and just constantly complaining. My bone hurts, my bone hurts, and I know that my whole life that was. But yeah, I didn't got any. I didn't grown up in any environment where I see where somebody nourish me or teach me or something positive. Besides, my grandmother was great, and she gave me love, and I think that love great in me. I totally believe. I'm grateful for my mother and my father very much. Even I'll be honest, I didn't talk to them for my mother maybe like almost 40 years, and my father I don't know, a couple of years. I have to accept how or that they're not going to change. So if you see a glass on a table and is a poison in it, you're not going to drink it. You still can admire a glass and if it's a nice design or something, and but you're not gonna pick it up and you're not gonna drink it again, or at all, actually. You're not going to drink out from it, because it's poison for your body and your soul, And actually, really, it's not really a body. I mean, we need to maintain a body, but really, it is our soul. Our soul is happy, and happy because love and light and good deeds, not like, oh, how I can make more money. That just make you comfortable and give you extra things for a little pressure. But it's good to have it, but very few people find the balance in it. So going back to the names, so yes, now I really love my name, and my birth name is Maria, and I really love it. I love it, and I have one or actually two pictures when I was like little, like about a year and a half or maximum 2 years old. It's a very used old picture because back then they didn't have any digital or anything. Anyway, and I love that little girl, and just I'm really happy. And but I love my name. Actually, it's from Buddhism. Come to me for June moon, and I really, really love it. And I have a other spirit name, but it's my spirit name. So I don't know when I can use that yet. I don't know. I didn't really get notification on that for can I use it or not. Like, just very neutral with that. They're just, even now, they don't say yes or no. Like, ignore me. I don't know. It's my, but I love that. I love that too. But I'm very for. I don't know. I have to look it up for how popular is that name, because I think it's a common words for people, because it's a words. It's not a name. It's just words. But maybe people constantly using like moonlight and and those kind of things. And I'm jewel moon, but at least the jewel. So the jewel is like a jewel that make to a jewelry, so that's jewel moon. And so I spell it JEWELMOON. So jewel moon. And I really very listen on that one. And then before I was having a zombie name. So when I heard that name, I didn't turn around. I mean, it was awesome. I learned that technique in New York City. I was not really a person, really party person or anything, but occasionally I went out with roommates, and yeah, I'm not a drinker. I just got drunk for smelling alcohol around me, literally. I was like in art school, and I have a friend who went to this wedding and then invited me, and I went. And I didn't have first of all, I was a driver, and I've always so followed rules. Even I was so, it's so strange because I follow certain rule. Not no matter what, you not gonna knock me down. But then in the other hand, it's just like, okay, when these pokey things happen, and I don't go into places because you need to wear something somewhere, no, okay, I spend my money somewhere else, and actually, yes, that big corporation didn't need my money. Little farmers need the money. So anyway, going back to the names, because I'm very easily getting distracted because they're so fast. And sometimes they're already in other subject, then I didn't finish yet what that told me, so bear with me. So going back to the name, that's how it starts already for you're teaching yourself, for being respectful to yourself, and embrace your name and be grateful because that name is worth more than any gold. I mean, that name is just priceless. That's your ticket to anywhere you want to go. Yeah, it's like skipping a line, in a Universal Studio. It's that kind of ticket, skipping a line. So you need to love your name. I mean, it's just beautiful. It's graved in with love and light in a beautiful, pure light. I mean, you cannot even imagine, even Lord of the Rings could not create this kind of ring, what is in my imagination for wearing your name. I mean, is in your DNA all over, is in every little atom in your body have that in it. And it's perfectly organized, and you don't even need to think to breathe or anything. You need to cherish your name. If you start cherishing your name, you're going to see everything going to change around. Your life going to be much more happier, proud of your name. Proud of your name. And if somebody make fun of your name, that's also not your business at all. That's in his mind, and it's just his reflection. I never judged anybody by name. Like if I heard a weird name or something, I feel so little bit sad for them. But I heard so many names, and I always say, "Oh, I want that name. I want that name. I want that name." And then I got to a era, and I kind of still believe that. Yes, for be proud of your birth name and things, but we're changing all the time. So you should able to change your name. So you have your birth name, whatever is that, like Kovac Samuel or something like that. Smith is, I was saying half Hungarian and half English. So Samuel Smith, So if that's your name, yes, embrace it and use it. And of course you use it because all the kind of legal people. But when you if you like some other name, welcome to use it and change it. I changed my name a couple of times, like casual names, because I live somewhere and I really fit over there. I mean, people start calling me on that. But when I left that place, it just didn't resonate. And actually, when you're moving, sometime, the universe did actually to really move, or your ego. So it's really not you. Because especially if ego guide you, don't move. No, don't listen, please. Don't listen for your ego. Listen for your higher self. So I know for a higher self, but I was kind of little and dummy side, just a pretty girl or something. I don't know what I was. For most people treated me that way, just a trophy wife, or somebody look good, or somebody good to take them out and show to people. And that's a lot. I feel that a lot. I don't know why, but anyway, so going back to the name, yes, if you feel like, if you really not 100% resonating with your birth name, because I don't know, I mean, you're gonna feel it is really from your ego talking, or for your soul. And then when I have other names, that's just really kind of a little bit my ego in that. And then also I like that person, but that changed because the lady was a Sweden singer, and I was people look at me and that think at me is her, and then so that's how I say, oh, it fits you so well because you have a similar look or something. But then, we change, and I mean, it's very difficult because many women that are able to do this because many women have two different hair color in 1 year. So yes, but like, um, when some people really make a big change. I mean, like for women, for going to a short hair to a long hair, or even for guys too, is something happened in the life and you do that. I mean, nothing happened accidentally ever. So, but I don't want to get off from subject for today because I'm easier able to distract myself and or distracting me from myself. So yeah, you need to respect your name, and of course, if you pick your own name, so at the same time use it, pick your other name if that's a reason didn't use your birth name, because actually it's very strange. Now I know. But like you see the the how the source, the God, or Buddha, or whoever God, how is with you and guiding you. Because unconsciously I always use my name, my birth name, and my other name, my so actually I didn't use so much for my last name. I used a last name, my not first name. I use that as a last name, and my name can be a first name. Oh my God, it's a little bit challenging, but hope you understand. So I just say saying names. So hopefully nobody have this combination, but like somebody who's like what the common name. Oh my God. Oh, now I understand how people cannot think sometimes quickly, especially people who journaling and want to think something so common and so quickly, and you just not here, and it's not coming to. But like Smith, I keep using Smith, okay, because that's coming to me. Somewhere is an Kovac or something for creating things. Okay, so Smith, and then like is Agatha, and then Zoya, and then so I have my nickname as Zoya, so I use the Agatha Zoya. You see? So yeah, I didn't use a third name because it's just too much, But anywhere I signed up here, if it's not bank or something like that, and then and then now I see for the guys did it, because then I fall in love with my name, and I love my name, and but I'm happy using June Moon Special in a spiritual community. It's just uh, I say like okay, they're telling me don't be shy and just say it, and I see the beautiful skies. It's like almost an angel forming in the clouds, and I see the talat or a helping hand reaching down from a cloud. Actually, it's happened 2 days ago, in saying because I don't think myself I'm like a Virgin Mary, because I mean United States you say Mary, but it's Maria, and it's so beautiful in even Spanish or other language how we say Maria. The English is a little bit distorted by saying is Mary, but you spell it differently, a Maria than a Mary. So I don't know why they cannot pronounce my name when it's spelled differently, not as a Mary. But I like a Maria, just beautiful. Like you see, it's a song is in your name. It's always. I mean, yes, it's a song is in a Mary too, but it's not resonating with my last name, because your whole name is make up a whole frequency. Your whole light and love is in your name, is a highest frequency, and that's why we able to reach that level because our name already have it and is taking us up that. So okay, I think that's enough about names for today, and thank you so much everybody for staying with me to the end. And thanks for my guides. And look, the sun is coming right me directly. The source. Oh, yeah, because they're encouraging me for write the book and talk to people, but it's kind of hard to talk to when you guys in the other side of a portal. But hope I able to send my love to you and have a wonderful day. I love you guys. Life is so magical, beautiful. Enjoy it. I love you. I love you. Namaste.